I'm meteorologist Matt Gray. Hope you are staying warm so far this week. Once again, being it's only Tuesday, just the beginning of what is going to be this just long stretch of cold weather. Got some good news and got some not so great news as far as how long this is going to be. So let's get into it, shall we? 4 things you need to know. More severe wind chills. We get a reinforcing shot of this colder air tonight. It also is going to come with a little bit of snow involved there, and we're going to see some more snow coming in on Thursday. Now, good news here is that our sub-zero wind, or our sub-zero temperatures rather, that we've had in the forecast for the middle part of the week in Spokane at least, we've gone ahead and went the other direction on that. But the trend over the past 3 days now has kept that cold air around longer all the way into New Year, which could end up for many parts of North Idaho and in Spokane being the coldest portion of this whole cold wave. Right after that, though, that warming starts up again on Sunday. So our lows for tonight, we're going to start to see the sub-zero finally start to creep into North Idaho, where the valleys have mostly been insulated from some of this colder air. Sometimes it takes time to kind of snake through all the little mountain passages. But we're down to 1 below in Bonners Ferry tonight, 4 above in Sandpoint, though, 6 below in Colville, 1 below in Deer Park, and 1 below in Omak. Single digits above zero almost everywhere else. We've got a little bit less cloud cover tonight, and so that should get many places down below the 5-degree mark, which was a struggle for many spots as we headed into last night. So that's what we're going to be watching. We're also going to see those nasty wind chills moving in again, where it's going to feel like 20 below in places like Ritzville, Sprague, Odessa, around the Grand Coulee, through Nez Pelham, and all the way up to Omak, Tenasket, etc. So another night where it's just going to feel nasty outside across many parts of north and central Washington. I mentioned that there is going to be some snow coming along for the ride here, and so that is primarily going to affect mountainous areas in Idaho as well as the Palouse and the Tri-Cities. That's where this band of snow is going to set up tonight. Not expecting a ton here as far as accumulation, but it is going to add just that extra little inconvenience to the morning drive in these areas, simply because all this snow is going to be falling overnight. Let's show you how this kind of plays out. Spokane and Coeur d'Alene have a chance to pick up some snow as well, but I'm not expecting a lot here. Only a dusting. Really, most of the action is going to be south of I-90. You can see it pulls down fairly quickly, and this is around 4 a.m. as we're getting started with the day. Snow around Pullman, Moscow, Lewiston, and the Tri-Cities, the areas that we just mentioned in that winter weather advisory. So what are we looking at as far as snowfall amounts? Well, yeah, you can see here we're talking about maybe an inch or two in the higher benches on the Palouse, less than that in Lewiston and the Tri-Cities, and of course just a dusting Spokane and Coeur d'Alene. We're going to see some heavier snow amounts on Thursday that could get into that kind of 2, maybe 3-inch range on the higher benches in Spokane and Kootenai counties. Highs will get into the double digits, but just barely in some areas. Wind and is going to help out with that, kind of getting our temperatures out of the single digits eventually in the afternoon. But it's also going to mean we'll continue to have wind chill problems, and so it is going to feel very, very cold all the way through the day on Sunday, and one of the colder days we're going to have on average at any given hour throughout this time period. So let's look ahead in your planning forecast, and we have the snow on Thursday. You can see that the temperature is kind of hovering in the single digits through the end of the week, and then finally, and shots of cold air coming in behind this storm on Thursday, especially in North Idaho, across the state line in Montana, and then in Spokane will be the coldest nights of this forecast period, and yes, could even get to sub-zero, if albeit very briefly. Now, as we go into the weekend, well, things get better and less cold. However, we will be looking at a chance for snow next week in warmer temperatures, wet, nasty snow back in the forecast. So always an active winter weather pattern around here. And after this very cold week, I think it'll be nice to see some warmer temperatures again in less than a week from now. Have a great rest of your Tuesday. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.